like I said, Canva kind of blew up everything. So I had to run to Google, so I am sorry for the plain look, but we are going to be doing the What's Your Pokemon Team? And there was like about, I want to say, a few VTubers that, like, 6, 7 VTubers that submitted their thing. So we're going to be figuring out what the heck their team is in real time. Normally, I would get like an idea of like what team or what members I would like for people. My criteria for making Pokemon teams is one, the person, like the character's personality, two, their lore, three, their looks, and then four, their interest and dislikes and things like that. So I go a whole round because what most people do when they see or do a Pokemon team, they do the surface level things of like, oh, they are ice and they're blue, therefore I'm gonna give them nothing but blue and ice types. It's like, but they are deeper than that, and so are Pokemon. I go by Dex entries and looks of the Pokemon. So yeah, I'm excited to see what we'll come up with. All right, let's go ahead and transition. Yay, I don't even know where to stand over here. I just realized I did not account for where the hell I should be because the VTubers are going to be over here and the teams are like freaking huge over here. Where am I supposed to be? In the middle? I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll just be standard here, I guess. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So again, this is my first time doing this live, but I freaking love doing this. So we shall see. I already have some Pokemon ideas for others, but oh wait, I need to get a picture of errors when we get to it. So I went in the order of submission, so I'm sorry some people are a little bit below the list, but don't worry. So first we have Mycena! Yay! I hear of Mycena's name every now and again. I don't think I've ever personally like spoke to them too much. But I hear that they are good. Wait a minute, I just realized the issue here. Hold on. Okay. Remember, we are also going by lore. So where did Mycena go? Oh, there she is. I was like, no, what happened? Okay, so first we have Mycena. Please help me with their last name. Sean? I don't know if it's X as in, anyway. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I'm so sorry, Mycena. Please help me. But yeah, so their lore is, I'm a sleepy, lazy girl who's bedridden so hard I actively hidden half-elf demon. Okay. As my father was a runaway son of a demon lord of Sloth, okay. That kind of gives me some idea because there is a particular sloth Pokemon. And there is a particular demon type of Pokemon as well. So I kind of have three Pokemon ideas by this alone. And then also the whole sleepy thing. That's also Zan. Okay, thank God. Okay, thank you. I love writing and video games, and I hate having physically exert myself, and I'm trying to convince others to relax with me. So this could actually give me ideas for at least 5 Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, I kind of want to get this whole sloth bit out the way. There is one Pokemon. Also, hold on, let me cover the ads. I just realized ads are like freaking all over the place, and I did not want to actually get a really bad ad. So hold on, let me go over here because I thought my ad blocker was on, but I guess not. So give me a second. That'd be so awkward. Extensions. Yeah, okay, it looks like it's just Colossal, which is fine. I don't mind that sort of ad. Alright, cool. Anyway, so first, we will go... This is a good Pokédex. Can I go by name? Okay, well, the Pokemon I want is... Slackoth, I believe? So let's go by that. So Slackoth, SL, there it is. Slackoth. Not Slacking! God dang it. Well, you know what? Let's check both out, Slackoth or Slacking. Vigoroth is definitely not going to work because they do not like to physically exert themselves. With Vigoroth is the in-between. So let's go with that. But there is also one other Pokemon that is, I won't say lazy, but is very sleepy. And no, it's not Musharna, okay? It's not Musharna. So the Pokédex, I go by Pokédex entries and looks, okay? So again, this may not be the ideal Pokemon that they would like, but going off the whole Sloth Kingdom thing. So this says hordes of slacking. Wait a minute. Yeah, hordes and Slacking is a king of the sloth, so it's perfect actually. It's talking about the lineage that she comes from. Anyway, hordes of Slacking gather around trees when fruits come into season. They wait around patiently for ripened fruit, which is good. And the world's most slothful Pokemon, however, it can exert horrifying powers by releasing pent up energy, which is fine, but that does not mean that they have to do that. So let's go back to her lore. Where is it? And I'm so sorry, Mycena. I'm pretty sure Slackoth is not a aesthetically pleasing Pokemon, but I think it works here. Anyway, give me some ideas that you also be like, hey, I don't know if this one works or not. We shall see. So, let's see. As their father was a runaway of the Demon Lord of Sloth. So the reason why I'm gonna give her Slacking first is because it's talking about the lineage that they were in. I don't want to download file. So we're gonna give her this one. Can I paste? Oh, that is not what I... Okay. Can I make that round again? What just happened? Wait. How do I make that round? Hold on. Can I, like, put it inside? Can I... What if I just... Okay. I guess we're not getting some lovely... Wait, can I do here? Crop image. Can I make it into... I can make it into shape? Yay! Alright, cool. I did not know I could do that. Perfect. Oh, crap, no, this is what I want. Okay, hold on. It is, but also not really. Hold on, wait, go back. Perfect. Alright, cool. First Pokemon. Potential. We could always change things as we go. Ah, stop that. How do I repeat? Repeat? No, that's not repeating. Okay. Let's make it all small. Put that there. And I want to delete that. There you go. First potential Pokemon, Slacking. I bet she's gonna look at it and be like, bro, we ran away from the King of Sloth. And I'm like, exactly. Haunting the narrative. But yeah, so also, and also she tries to convince others to relax with her. I'm going to hold off on that to be the last Pokemon, but she's a sleepy, lazy girl who's bedridden. So there is another Pokemon that is perfect just for that. Does anybody have any ideas as to what I am going to look for? I want to get your opinions before I go straight to it. Can I, like, please go down to a different letter? Thank you. I bet none of you guys would get it. There's one Pokemon that comes to mind that is perfect. Snorlax? Nope, it's not Snorlax, but that is a good one, actually. I didn't even think about Snorlax. Nope, there's one more. There's one more Pokemon. That's all about the sleep. Dang, not gonna lie, I did kind of forget all about Snorlax. I can't believe I forgot about that little Pokemon. It is actually Kumala. But let me see if the Jigglypuff... No, it's not Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, on contrary, isn't all about sleep. It's just that the Pokemon used it as a gag to be like, hey, they're gonna put everybody to sleep because they're singing. That was a gag, but also, should I make myself a little bit bigger? Hide these ads there. Okay, cool. But yeah, so this is a Komala. It's the drowsing Pokemon. Because remember, she says she likes to convince people to relax with her. But she's also a sleepy, lazy girl. Which this little guy sleeps for about, like, what, 20 hours in the day, like a real-life koala? But yeah, it is born asleep and it dies asleep. That is freaking dark, but okay, it's not the darkest. All of its movements are apparently no more the results of its tossing and turning in its dreams. The log it holds was given to it by its parents at birth. It has been known to cling to the arm of a friendly trainer. It stays asleep from the moment it's born. When it falls into deep sleep, it stops moving altogether. Okay, this is a little darker than I thought. It remains asleep from birth to death as a result from sedative properties of... Oh my god, okay. Spends its entire life sleeping. Should I add this Pokemon to my Pokemon team? Holy moly, this is kind of... Okay. Anyway. This is not really what I thought that the Pokemon entry was. I was like, this Pokemon sleeps for a good majority of the day. There has to be... Oh, dang, that is just its Pokemon entries for all the games. Oh my god. Anyway. It's not the darkest Pokemon Pokédex entry I've seen, but it's kind of like up there with Splink, because Splink is like, if it stops moving or it doesn't bounce, its heart will cease to tick, because its bouncing is the reason why it starts its heart. So if it stops bouncing or gets like knocked out or whatever, it's most likely gonna die. Just like Charmander's tail, if it gets snuffed out, it'll die as well. Pokemon will never tell you that Pokemon dies, except in like Lavender Town or something, but... Anyway, this music is so sleepy. I really like this song. But anyway, does anybody agree that this Pokemon, the drowsing Pokemon, kind of fits with the sleepy? I wouldn't really say it's lazy, but maybe okay. Let's go to Snorlax. Maybe let's still get the photo. Stop trying to download things. I'm just trying to copy. All right, and then let's go to Snorlax. Let's see which was better. Splink is an unfortunate creature by all accounts. It should be dead, but Splink does not care and it keeps bouncing. Exactly. Okay, let's go to Snorlax to see if Snorlax is actually better. I can't really think of a lazy Pokemon per se, other than the slacking or slack off vibes in this Pokemon. Dude, ironically, slacking and Snorlax both have an S in it. Where is it? Snorlax. Snorlax, where are you? I mean, Slowpoke is, I'm gonna say it's lazy, it's just a little slow, but that's okay. I do want Smeargle, though. Aw, Snob is so cute. I freaking love Snob. Alright, let's go here. The sleeping Pokemon. I feel like it should be reversed, but it's okay. They both love sleep, but I want to say that they're lazy. Okay, this one says, very lazy. Okay, never mind. I guess maybe Snorlax might be a very good Pokemon for her instead of a good old little Komala. Very lazy, just eats and sleeps. It is rotund bulk builds, and it becomes steadily more slothful. Hey, sticking in this theme of sloth, maybe Snorlax might be it. Yeah. Okay, what sounds like a cry, maybe actually it snores and rumbles. See, it's not satisfied until it eats. But see, this one is like it eats and then sleeps. It's very lazy. It just eats and sleeps. However, okay, you guys, I am kind of conflicted because the other Pokemon, it sleeps, but it doesn't really convince you to sleep with it. However, Snorlax is lazy and it does like to sleep. However, it's just about laziness and they're sleepy. But they don't say, but they're also bedridden. So the whole thing that I'm going for is Komala is because she's bedridden or bedrotten, and Komala I feel like fits this vibe completely versus Snorlax that eats a lot and then goes to sleep. And then it also throws tantrum and it physically exerts itself way more than Komala, which she does not. So I think Komala actually fits a little bit more than Snorlax. Plus, we got the whole lazy bit with slacking, so I feel like Komala will still be a better choice here. So, let's see. Shapes. We got our second Pokemon. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, okay. I'm so used to Canva. Dun, 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 dun. Why did that one have like a background? But Komala didn't. I don't understand this thing sometimes. How do I... You don't even have to be perfect with this. Do I have a perfectionist thing? Alright, let's see. What's the other thing? They love writing in video games. And that's why I kind of wanted Smeargle, because Smeargle may not be writing, but they are creating. And sure, that we have another Pokemon, but there's not one with writing. Let's see. What's this one? Video games. Oh god, why am I being... but yeah, let's continue. Okay, so... Oh yeah, that's right, we have to do the whole Demon Lord thing. She is half demon, So, oh wait, no, wait. We were talking about the writing and video games. So we could go two ways with the video games thing. We could go, because she's creative with writing and video games, we could go Smeargle, who is like a good in between, because you need an artist in order to, you know, conceptualize the video games. So like a concept artist, which is essentially writing, but with art, with pictures. So we could go that way. And then we could also go, no, we could have two Pokemon here. So we could also go Snorlax. But yeah, do you guys have any, not Snorlax, Porygon, or some sort of other digital Pokemon? Does anybody else have any ideas for those concepts? I want to hear your guys' idea. See if we come up with the same thing. So I'm going to look for, can I go by type? I want to go the electric type, because electric would have more Pokemon that way. And there's one that I'm looking for. Because I don't think that there's a video game specific. Oh, it's not even here? What the heck? Okay, I was, not gonna lie, I was trying to look for, I was trying to look for Rotom, but then I'm like, would that be video game? Yeah, I think the Porygon series would be fine here. Let's keep going. So we shall do, where is it? Where the Porygon? Oh, there it is. Nobody was gonna tell me that I skipped the Porygon. But okay, so we could go old school Porygon Z. Let's see, evolves from Porygon. Yep. And then we have the new. Okay, let's go Porygon 2. See how that works. Where was this Poke? Oh my god, that's a lot of Pokédex entries. I did not know it was in like almost every Pokemon game since it came out. Hold up. The upgraded version of Porygon is designed for space exploration by science. Okay, so we don't really want that because she's not really space. So let's go Porygon Z. Let's get going. Modified to work it with alien dimension. Alien dimensions? Okay, I didn't know that Porygon Z was all about alien. That's pretty cool. What about regular Porygon? Really in cyberspace. I feel like this is like a developer's type thing. So honestly, I think I might go Porygon. I'm thinking because it is a Pokemon, but then also Rotom's also a good idea. Alright, so let's see. Actually, I'm kind of stumped. Should I go Porygon? Oh wait, isn't there like, no, a legendary Pokemon are not for the regular team. But Rotom is also pretty good. But that's just possession of items. I don't really give like video game for that. What about Scatterbug? Alright, this is actually kind of hard. I need to look for something that's like digital. What's a Pokemon that looks digital other than Scatterbug and Porygon? I haven't really seen the New Age Pokemon all that much, but I'm pretty sure I think I might go for Porygon. Wait, how am I in the R's? Wait, guys, where's Porygon? There it is. Okay. So I think I might go this. What is this? I haven't seen Poltergeist before. When did Poltergeist get into the game? What is this? Oh, I have never. Okay. All right. Well, I am clearly looking up different. Okay. All right. So we have. You know what? All these ads, as long as it's not, as long as it's not some NSFW one, because god dang. Yeah, it was a Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, apparently. A Rotom? See, I thought about Rotom, too, but I don't know. Let's see. Rotom. There it is. Because, like, I'm thinking about, like, what can actually... Because, like, Pavilion also... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Because I'm thinking Pavilion will also be nice, too. Because it has, like, that digital-esque type of feel to it. And there's, like, multiple patterns. So it gives me a feel of... Because you're a game developer or a writer, you have, like, multiple different ways to write this singular Pokemon. So I kind of want to give her Scatterbug. Porygon is nice, and it does give off that digital era. But also Rotom does kind of have the whole, like, yeah, like, I mean, I do agree that Rotom does have, like, that digital-esque type thing, but let's look at its Pokédex entry. That, and it's literally a phone. Okay, you know what? I guess mainly for the pure fact that it could become a phone, I will get rid of Porygon, put Rotom there, as well as Vivillon. And I think that's 3 Pokemon, and then we have 1 more. And then we can always, like, you know, mix and match and stuff too. So let's get Rotom, but hold on. I want specifically the phone. When did it become a stereo? When did this happen? When did stereo Rotom become a thing? That is new to me. Can I have a picture of the phone? Copy image. Alright, let's get Rotom in here. Bing. And then, okay. So we got Rotom. Phone version. Because, like, that's very digital, you know? It was a Scarlet and Violet. Oh, wait, you guys said that before. Okay, so we have that. But she's also a writer. So, honestly, I think I could get rid of... I'm going to hold off on Smeargle right now. But I do want to give Vivillon because she does... Where's she at? She likes video games and writing. And she doesn't like to physically exert herself, but we have Slack off for her lineage, and that she doesn't like to, you know, do anything. But we do need a Pokemon to convince others to relax with her, and I think there's a couple Pokemon that do that, such as... Oh, I gotta think about it. Yeah. She's sleepy. We have that one, right? Yes, with Komala. And then we need the demon, which I'm thinking about Impidim's line because that's the most like demon-esque looking Pokemon. And also, oh, and then we also have to get something for her color. I kind of forgot about that. Which there is one Pokemon that I think that would fit this, and that would be Inkay's evolution. Would fit this like thing completely. But however, I just saw the mushrooms. There's one Pokemon I instantly thought about that. So actually, let's get that Pokemon right now. Forget about Smeargle. Smeargle's down. Goodbye, Smeargle. We're gonna get what is that? What is that Pokemon called? It's a fairy type. I know that. Can I get a fairy here? Fairy. Snubble's a fairy type. Hold on, let's go there. What an apple pie Pokemon? The apple pie Pokemon? I for Applin, and then it evolves into the apple pie Pokemon. Fairy, here it is. There's one Pokemon I thought of completely, and that is... Where is it? It should be a fairy type. Is it not a fairy? I mean, it came with, like, it came in the area that you could find a Alolan, not Alolan, Galarian Rapidash. It's like in that fairy place. Is it really not here? Oh, there it is. Morlul. I thought about Morlul immediately. Oh, and look, Infinite is here. Okay. And then I also thought... Okay. I thought about Morlul specifically because I think that they can glow blue. Hold on, I'm gonna do this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna look at this YouTube video. Now I'm over here being so serious as if this is... Anyway, hold on. Because, like, I swear... And also there was this thing where... Okay, I guess they don't glow blue, but, you know, they glow, so that's fine. Okay. But they're in the forest where everything grows blue, okay? So... Hold on, let's switch over. So I found this. So they do glow. That's fine. But then they're also in that area where it's like blue. If you look up like some of the other things that they come in. Appleton, yeah! Appleton would be such a good, but not for this person. But I think Morlul would work well because of her little mushroom thing here. I swear that there was a blue mushroom Pokemon, but I guess that's not it. Unless, what does its shiny form look like? Normally you could see their shiny version somewhere. Oh, there it is. Their shiny is red. Or like, okay, well, darn. Obviously, that one also has like a little bit of blue in the Pokemon picture right here. I don't know. But this is the first thing I thought about when I saw this. However, this outfit, even though she changes outfits, I can't really justify Inkay's evolution, but she does have mushrooms all over the place. And by that fact alone, I think Morlo would be perfect. Come on, Morlo. You found your trainer. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Let's go this way. That, and then go real small. Okay, kind of cropped that a little bit weird, but it's okay. It still works. Alright. So we got Morlo. And then I'm gonna give Pavilion for that game, for that writing slash game thing. Because, like, inspiration is also very important for either. That, ooh, stop that. That, and also, I think it works well with her, like, foresty theme. And, you know, every forest needs a bug. And why not a beautiful butterfly? So cool. And then now all we need is the demonic self. And then I think we have a good team for her. And then, you know what? If anybody want to say about her colors, Komala got it, okay? Komala, you got the colors. It may not be the cutest team, but it's a team with her lore. Alright, so cool. So we got the bedridden, which is Komala. She has a hidden demon side, which we're gonna be getting here in a bit. Her father was a runaway son of the demon lord Sloth, which we got Slacking, which also goes well with her sleepy, lazy self, and also says that she's very powerful. She likes writing and video games, which is perfect with the yeah, okay, but we forgot to do the convincing to relax with her thing. Oh crap, okay. What do we have for her? We could get rid of this Pokemon, the Vermilion or whatever, because we have Rotom, to make room for the convincing to relax thing. I kind of forgot what Pokemon I was looking for with that one. But let's do the whole, like, she activated her hidden half demon form, which I don't know what that looks like. But there's a few, where did I not save it? Ah, man, I thought I did. I accidentally got rid of it, didn't I? Alright, back to the fairies. Fairy Pokemon, where are you? Because we do have Infinite. I don't think that there's like a half demon, but there are a few. I mean, but convincing to sleep, we could technically go with the Jigglypuff rhyme, but that's not really convincing anybody. That's just straight up making people fall asleep. Oh no! No, wait, no. There's a perfect Pokemon. There's a Pokemon that uses sweet aroma or whatever that Pokemon move is. Petlil. Okay, guys, remember Petlil. Okay, you're feeling Marshadow, but I think that's a legendary. Yes, Marshadow is a legendary. There is one Pokemon that is 100% demonic, and that is Infinite. Yes. However, if we want to go half demon side, Hatterene, it's freaking scary, okay? They will, if you show the slightest bit of high emotions, they will freaking murder you. Which I guess that is half demon, because you wouldn't expect it unless you knew what they're about. But if you did, I'm sorry, but you most likely be dead by the time you are like, dang, I shouldn't be around this Pokemon. But yeah, let's go to Petlil. Oh my god, thank you so much for the subscription as well. Guys, I forgot what Pokemon we were looking for. Petlil. P. Because sweet aroma. There's one that, there it is, Petlil. I think Petlil's line, there's one that is like, in order to calm people down, it releases a sweet aroma. Okay. Revitalizes the effect of restoring vigor. Okay, so I don't think it's that one. It could be Lilligant. I know that there's one grass type Pokemon that does have the whole like sweet aroma, which is a Pokemon move. Oh no, what happened? Technically, Morlo counts for relaxing because they're spores. But people, oh, really? Oh my god, pesky. That is, hold on, wait. You might be onto something, so I could probably just keep, yeah, okay, I think we're good then. Okay, so I guess, yeah, okay, so forget about Lilligant, or Petlil. So yeah, Morlo would be fine. And exactly, because it's lulling people to sleep. Oh, you were so smart for that one. See, I also thought about Mawile because of the, did I just get rid of Infinite again? Oh, there it is. I also thought about the half demon thing with Mawile because of its mega evolution. I did think about that one. But then I also thought about Girafarig. I also did think about Girafarig because it is half demon. But do we want to do the half demonness or show the demonic side? Mawile would work for hold on. Yeah. Also, Infinite is half fairy and half dark, which I represents, like, you know, dark, like, you know, I feel like that's a half and half thing. Because she does kind of look fairy-like. And, you know, half dark and half fairy. I think Infinite is perfect for it. I mean, you can argue Mawile as well as Girafarig, because Girafarig is literally half giraffe and then half, like, it's taken over. But she doesn't say anything about, like, her demonic side taking over, so I can't really suggest Girafarig other than visually. Well, what about just Morgrem do? I never really looked at their Pokédex entry. When it gets down on all fours as it begs for forgiveness, is trying to lure opponents so that I can stab them with a spear! What, with a slight cunning, it tries to lure people into the woods. Some believe it has the power to make crops grow. That is so cool, actually. I think this might be fine. Also, biased, but Mimikyu looks like a little possessed plushie. She would have a cuddle pal. A cuddle pile? Oh my god, that would be cute. That would be cute. But I go by Pokédex entries. As well as, like, lore, personality, and looks. So that's what I'm going here. But that would be so cute. That would be so cute. If we were going by different criteria, I think the little cutie pie Mimikyu would definitely be perfect. Especially because, like, you know, it's hidden that it's, you know, I wasn't evil. A little mischievous, you know? I kind of want to don't do Infinite. I kind of want to do Morgrem. Because it definitely has, like, that half-color vibe thing going on. Okay, let's look at all the dark types, though. Before we just decide. But I think that's perfect, because it's literally, like, Imp and, you know, all that stuff. Let's see. Pokédex entries. Pokédex entries. I still have to feel like that's perfect. Oh, wait. Morpeko. I was also going to look at Morpeko. That's right. That's just another Pokemon I thought about having as well. Because it has... But it's based off of hunger. And she's based off of sloth, not gluttony. But because it has, like, a hidden other side, it's literally half and half. I thought it was perfect for Hingy mode, but then Morgrem's vibe plus Pokédex entry definitely fits the whole, like, she's half demon, and it literally looks like a demon, so showing off her other half, like, if she ever went full demon mode, I feel like this is a good halfway point, so I feel like Morgrem would be great. Yeah, okay, cool, so we got our first team, yay, we had so many great candidates. But I feel like this is gonna be her best team based off of her lore. I don't really know her personality all that much, sadly. And honestly, we could argue of getting rid of Vermilion. But as a writer, you go into so many different worlds, and I feel like this represents that a lot. Especially because, like, it's dependent on what region your game is focused on. So if you're in the USA or Europe or whatever, you would get a different Vermilion. And as a writer, I feel like that's perfect. So yeah, I think we got our first team. I didn't really get too much of the colors, but But yeah, so her vibe, she got Horlul for the sleep of lulling others with her, and the cute little mushrooms that she always has. Then we got Slack King because she slacks off, and her lineage is that of the sloth. And you know, we got her video game love and writing love with Vermilion and Rotom. And we got Infinite for her half demonic side. Also, her ears kind of look really close to Komala's. I think it's cute.